God is Satchitanand. He is present in all of us, within us. He is nearest to us, inside us. But we can feel His presence or have direct experience of God when we go within. And for going within, two things are very important. One is dispassion from this world, what is outside. And one is the practice to go inside. Dispassion and practice, these are two factors of spiritual sadhana. This world is temporal, transient. Everything in this world is changing. The things are changing. The worldly relationships are changing. They are not permanent. If one thinks of this and reflects on this, one have the dispassion from this world. And if one has dispassion, it is easier to concentrate one's mind on God. Two factors are necessary to concentrate within or to concentrate on the presence of God. One is dispassion from what is temporal and transient. The other is the practice to make the mind silent. It is in the silent and very pure mind that one has the direct experience of truth. There are two obstacles to see the divine within. One is called mal and vikshep. Mal means the impurity of mind, and vikshep means the chanchalta of mind. That mind is moving, and it is very difficult to make the mind stop moving. But it is possible. Two things are important: dispassion from what is temporal and transient, and the practice to control one's mind. And if the mind is pure and not moving, then one has the direct experience of oneself. Now, do you know who are you? If you ask anyone, who are you, the person will tell his or her name and of the country from which he is. But that is not true. It is very important to know oneself. Who am I? Raman Maharshi used to say this, that the most important in this world for a human being is to know who am I. मैं कौन हूँ, ये जानना बड़ा आवश्यक है. और इसके लिए two things are very important: dispassion from what is temporary and the practice to control one's mind, to stop the moving of the mind. So if you have dispassion from what is temporary and transient, and you practice daily to stop the movement of your mind, then you will be able to know who am I. If you want to see your face in a mirror and to know how is your face, the two things are important. The mirror should be clean and the mirror should not be moving. Only then you can see your face in that mirror as it is. Similarly, if you want to know your real self, two things are important. One is the purity of your mind, and the one is the stability of your mind. The mind should not be moving, and it is very difficult to stop the moving of the mind. It is more difficult than to become the president of Canada or to the president of any country. It is more difficult. But it is not impossible. It can be done by practice and by dispassion from what is temporary and what is transient. And if your mind is pure and your mind is not moving, then you have the direct experience of your real self. Who are you? So do sit in meditation daily and be dispassionate from what is temporary and what is transient. These are two important factors. And there are many methods to stop the moving of the mind. One method is to be witness of your mind. Don't be identified with your mind. Be witness of your mind, and you will see that all the thoughts of your mind, they are stopped. The mind becomes free of all thoughts. If you don't identify yourself with your mind and see your mind as a witness,